Yesterday's 1960s contest between the 1965 Dodgers and the 1969 Atlanta Braves was rain shortened, called because of the 23 roll on the result on the first and runners on first and third page of the Apba book. So before the game had completed 5 innings, they were rained out, and we will resume that contest today, but we'll need different pitchers. We have pitching for Los Angeles, Claude Osteen, and pitching for the Atlanta Braves is Milt Pappas. Both were teenagers when they started their major league careers. Osteen was a bonus baby with the Cincinnati Reds, who came on to the Reds in '61, but was traded in '62 to the Washington Senators. He pitched about 500 baseball, but had good low earned run averages and was recognized around the league as one of the better starters. So one of the big trades in the 1960s was the Washington Senators sending Claude Osteen to LA, and Frank Howard went from LA to Washington Senators. There are other players involved, Pete Rickard, for example, but those were the two principals, and that was a big trade. Likewise, with Milt Pappas, he was involved in a big trade, and that involved Frank Robinson going to the Orioles and Milt Pappas going to the Cincinnati Reds. Milt Pappas had a reputation for being a hothead. He was, for a time, a union rep for his team, and he thought in his mind he won every argument and everybody else was wrong. He sometimes didn't get along with his managers and often didn't get along with his teammates. He was one of the more disliked pitchers of the 1960s. But because of his abilities, he was decent, and he was tolerated. He thought personally himself, after he retired, that he was Hall of Fame material because his record was 209 and 164, nearly the same as Don Drysdale's. Drysdale was 209 and 166 losses. But Drysdale had the long scoreless hitting streak. I think he was in about 8 All-Star games. Pappas, I think, was in 3. But Hall of Fame voters did not see it that way. And he was on the ballot, but he got less than 5% of the vote and fell off the ballot quickly. But that's our pitchers today to resume this game. We are in the 5th inning. The top of the 5th inning, runners are on first and third, and 2 are out. Let's pick up where we left off. Milt Pappas is completing his warm-up tosses, and Jim Lefevre is the base runner at third for the Dodgers. Don Drysdale is still in the game and running at first base, although he will not be pitching. Warming up in the Dodger bullpen is Claude Osteen. There are 2 outs in the 5th inning. The score is 0-0. Here's the first pitch to Maury Wills. 43 is a little roller back to the Braves pitcher Pappas. He's got it, throws to first. 3 outs, and the Braves threat is wiped aside. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. LA nothing and Atlanta nothing. Rico Carty leads off for the Atlanta Braves. Claude Osteen is a left-hander. He is 5'11", 160 pounds, from Keene Springs, Tennessee. Here's the pitch to Rico Carty. 6-6 roll. That's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here, and it's a rude greeting for Claude Osteen. The Atlanta Braves go up on the board, 1-0. Here is Orlando Cepeda, the baby bull. 22 is an 8 against the B. That's going to be a fly out to the center fielder, Willie Davis. 1 away. And Rico Carty's home run was the first hit of the game for the Atlanta Braves. Sonny Jackson, the shortstop. 23 is a roller back to Osteen. Throws to first. Osteen was an exceptional fielder for a pitcher. Here is Clete Boyer. 44 is another fly ball to Willie Davis in center field. That's 3 outs, but the Braves get on the board. We go to the top of the 6th. Atlanta 1 and Los Angeles nothing. Junior Gilliam, who got a start in the Negro Leagues, leads off for the Dodgers. Here's a pitch from Milt Pappas. 63 is a fly ball to center field, caught by Tony Gonzalez. 1 down. Here is Ron Fairley. 21 is a fly ball to left field. That's 2 outs. And now Sweet Lou Johnson. 55, that's a single for Lou Johnson. Milt Pappas is a DZ pitcher. See, Johnson is a fast runner at first. There's 2 away. Willie Davis. 64 is a swing and miss, strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-0 Atlanta. 8th, 9th, and 1st hitters will be hitting for the Braves in the bottom of the 6th. They're up by a penny. 1-0. Here is Bob Didier, the catcher. 1-5 is an 8 against the B. That's a fly out to center field. 1 down. Milt Pappas, career 188 hitter. He had some home runs, though, in his career. Here's the pitch to Pappas. 41 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Felix Millan. That's a fly out the center, and the Braves are retired in order. We go to the top of the 7th. 1-0 Atlanta. Jim Lefevre is leading off the 7th inning for the Dodgers. He was the 1965 National League Rookie of the Year and part of an all-switch hitting infield. Lefevre at second, Wills at short, Wes Parker at first, and Junior Gilliam at third. We're all switch hitters. Here's a pitch from Milt Pappas to Lefevre. 65 is a 35. Foul out to the catcher. 1 away. Wes Parker. 1-1 roll. That's an extra roll. Hit column roll. 31 is a triple for Wes Parker. There is 1 out, and Ostring is not a very strong hitter, I don't believe. Roseboro will be walked intentionally to set up a potential double play. So Dodgers will have first and third. Pitcher Claudio Steen will not be hitting. Dodgers will send out Tommy Davis to pitch hit for the pitcher Claudio Steen. First and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Infield's playing back. 32 is a 26. And with the infield back, that is a 4-6-3 double play. That retires the Dodgers in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Atlanta 1 and Los Angeles nothing. All right, we're going to take a minute to check the out-of-town scoreboard. And those games are complete from yesterday. The Mets were winners over the San Francisco Giants, 1-0. Pirates defeated the 69 Cubs 5-4, and the 61 Reds beat the 67 Cardinals 5-4. There is a new pitcher for LA. It is Jim Brewer. He is a grade A reliever with a Y and W modifiers. Tony Gonzalez leads off for the Braves in the last of the 7th inning. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Gonzalez. 33 is a long drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. A second solo home run for the Braves. They go up 2-0 in the last of the 7th. Greeting both Dodger pitchers today with home runs. Henry Aaron. 62 is a strikeout. Aaron is 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. Rico Carty. Carty is walked and homered. Here's the pitch. 55 is a base hit for Rico Carty. Single to right field. Rico is a slow runner. They'll play it safe on the base pass. Here is Orlando Cepeda. 12 is a 25. That's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Inning double play. We go to the top of the 8th. Atlanta 2 and Los Angeles nothing. George Stone and Cecil Upshaw are warming up in the Atlanta bullpen, but Mel Pappas is still in the game. He has the top of the Dodger order here in the 8th. The Dodgers are down by 2. There's a pitch to Maury Wills. 31 is a base hit for Maury Wills. Single. He will have a chance to steal. Catcher is Didier. He's a 7. 11 through 16. He'll be out if he goes. Wills will go. 61, he is safe. Stolen base for Maury Wills. Junior Gilliam comes to bat. Wills was an expert base stealer. He wasn't the fastest base stealer out there, but he really studied the pitchers. Also was an expert at sliding at second base. Here's a pitch to Junior Gilliam. 32 is a 26. The ground ball to second base. Wills will go to third. Score at 4-3. 1 out, Ron Fairley. Atlanta is going to go to their bullpen and bring in George Stone. The pitch to Ron Fairley. We have the same siders. Both are left-handers, so Stone for the first batter will be a B pitcher. He has Y and Z modifiers. 1 down. Wills at third. Here's the pitch. 25 is a 8 against a B. And that's going to be a fly out the right field, deep enough to score the speedy Wills. Sacrificed fly. RBI for Fairley, and the Dodgers are on the board and cut the lead in half. Lou Johnson. 35 is a swing and miss, strike 3. Dodgers get 1 in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Atlanta 2 and Los Angeles 1. Jim Brewer comes back out to pitch the 8th inning for LA. He's using his relief rating A, YW modifiers. He's in his fatigue inning as a reliever. Sonny Jackson is leading out the bottom of the 8th inning for Atlanta. Lead was trimmed to 1. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. 61 is a 23, and that is going to be an error on the center fielder, Willie Davis. That puts a fast runner at first. Nobody out. Clete Boyer. 1-4 is a fly ball to left. 1 away. Catcher Bob Didier. .61 is a fly to right. 2 outs. Atlanta will pitch hit. Filippo Lou will bat for the pitcher. There's a pitch to Filippo Lou from Brewer. 63 is a 12. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base and end the inning. To the top of the 9th. Atlanta 2, Los Angeles 1. Atlanta brings in Cecil Upshaw to pitch the 9th inning. He is a grade B, Z modifier. And Willie Davis will lead off for the Dodgers in the 9th. They're down by 1. Here's the pitch to Willie Davis. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll to a speedy hitter. Sit 26 is going to be a double for Willie Davis. Dodgers start with the tying run at second. Here is Jim Lefevre, Rookie of the Year, and made the All-Star team in 1966. He could put the run to tying run to third. And I guess the old saying is you play for the tie if you're at home and play for the win if you're on the road. Lefevre would be the go-ahead runner. He had 12 home runs in 65. I think they're going to go ahead and take 3 swings. They got Lefevre, Parker, and Roseboro. Now let's try to get the game time. Lefevre's going to bunt. He's going to try to bunt Wells the third. 46 is a 29, and that is a strikeout. So the bunt attempt is unsuccessful. 1 out. Wes Parker swinging away. 13 is a walk. Or 2 balls. Let's see, runner on second. I think that is a walk. Parker's at first. Willie Davis at second. Both runners are fast. John Roseboro is the hitter. Upshaw will pitch to Roseboro. 65 is popped up into the air behind home plate. That's going to be caught by the catcher, Bob Didier. 2 away. Dodgers, with their last hope, send up Don LeJean to pinch hit for the pitcher. 42 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to end the ball game. The final score, the Atlanta Braves 2 and the Los Angeles Dodgers 1. We'll be back to wrap it up. The Atlanta Braves get a win over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers out-hit the Braves 5-3, but 2 of the Braves hits were home runs. LA got 1 run on 5 hits and they committed 1 error. The Atlanta Braves got 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher was Milt Pappas, goes 2 1/3, gives up 1 run. George Stone gets a save. Losing pitcher is Jim Brewer. Home runs in the game by Tony Gonzalez and Rico Carty. Both solo home runs. Carty's was in the 5th. Gonzalez's came in the 7th inning. Today's star of the game is Rico Carty. He was on base all 3 times with a walk, a home run, and a single, so 2 for 2. Rico Carty is the star of the game. Had to sit out all of last year after being diagnosed with early stages of tuberculosis, but he came roaring back in 1969, and he is today's star of the game. After 2 weeks of play in each league, here's a look at the standings. And thank you for watching. Join me tomorrow when the Minnesota Twins go to Boston to take on the Boston Red Sox. Thank you for watching. Have a good day and God bless.